What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Appreciate you being here. Like I said, I'm trying to do some of these lives um, a little closer together. Let me make sure my sound is good before we get started. Just want to give people some advice to take control of their health. It's a lot of things going on right now that's trying to sabotage health. So I'm gonna get things started on this health channel. But appreciate Danny Midi, all the way from Sweden. Welcome. Hummingbird, what's going on? Cynthia Ava, welcome. Appreciate you all being here. So I'm gonna give it a minute, let a few more people come in here before we get started. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you all being here. Let's get going. Trying to do these lives a little earlier. What's going on? Soft Sands, appreciate you being here. Vesture, Dipped in Blood. Sandra Kipper, what's going on? Erica L. Appreciate it. Let's get started. So I wanted to talk about heart health. Um, to me, in the human body, the heart is very vital. A lot of people have heart issues, and if you notice, if your body is exhausted or you're trying to exercise with a heart issue, you need to deal with the heart issue. And there's many deficiencies that can, or blood pressure issues that can prove that you have a heart issue. So I think it's important, especially with the big pharma injections and so many things being promoted. I think people need to pay attention to the heart. So the first thing you need to understand is when you're dealing with the heart is start with hydration, your electrolytes. What's going on, Shawan 84? You have to be hydrated. There's electrolytes needed when you drink clean, healthy water. You have to make sure I use Himalayan pink salt, or a good sea salt has about 80 to 90 minerals. Some people use what's that stuff? Sea moss or some kind of um, herb that gives you good electrolyte balance. A lot of people are dehydrated. It causes you to have thick blood. And when your blood is thick, it of course struggles to flow, and that could create blood pressure issues just off of hydration. Most people don't realize that, but chronic dehydration will put a strain on your heart. Um, as much as anything else. Also, you have to have a prayer life. You have to have a sense of peace, mental stability, emotional stability, which comes from a biblical foundation in my worldview, where you have to make sure that you have a uh, foundation to deal with issues of stress. A lot of people are stressed out. They're unaware of how they put themselves in situations, so that leads to stress on your heart, constant worrying, and issues like that. What's going on, Medusioid, humanoid, to speak uneasy? Yeah, that's exactly right, Shwani. For she says a lot of times when you think you're hungry, you're actually very thirsty. Yes, dehydration is usually overlooked because everybody's trying to move fast, the hustle and bustle of life. So people don't remember to drink enough water and make sure their electrolytes are in balance. Eat fruits. The water that is packaged in fruits is the perfect type of water, filled with electrolytes, minerals, vitamins, all the things to keep your heart and your blood pressure in check. Now, let me use my phone here. You got to make sure that you don't have potassium deficiencies, magnesium, and these all come from fruits and vegetables. Most people are magnesium deficient. That's like the stress hormone. It causes your blood vessels to relax. Potassium, if you don't eat enough fruits and vegetables, you're going to be potassium deficient. That's going to throw your sodium off balance. Blood pressure is a really all about potassium, sodium balance, and the heart itself is about uh, potassium, magnesium, and calcium balance. Those are the electrolytes that give you your heart that electric pulse to beat. And many nutritional deficiencies start with electrolyte issues. Now, you also want to make sure that you get plenty of sun, what they call vitamin D3, but sunlight is very crucial on just the heart, the pressure. Um, Make sure you don't have no arrhythmias and things like that. Soft Sand says every time men ask him about working out, he started by drinking water. Yeah, man, you can't even get your joints properly lubricated, your blood flowing properly if you're not hydrated. So that is number one. It's very easy to overlook once you start getting focused, and make sure that it's hard to get hydrated once you're dehydrated. It takes time because you excrete as much fluid as you take in. So you really have to be ahead of this. You have to get rid of all processed foods and refined sugar if you want a healthy heart. Again, these things cause you to urinate frequently. If your blood sugar is chronically high, you have a lot of toxins in the body. You usually will throw your electrolytes because your body is trying to get rid of these things. And these foods have all kinds of chemical salts and preservatives that do mess with the heart. And processed foods will deplete your B vitamins. Your B vitamins are very important for your neuromuscular system, especially thiamine, vitamin B1, which you get from certain foods, but that has a lot to do with vitamin B1 deficiency is a great imitator of a lot of symptoms. So a lot of people can have heart issues simply being low on vitamin B1, and the rest of the B vitamins have a lot to do with your nervous system. Your heart and your muscles are interrelated in a neuromuscular connection. Um, and then if you're in a sickened state in your body, start off by doing low impact exercise. A lot of people want to just run and start doing exercise. They don't consider that their heart may not be ready. They might have some issues, arrhythmias, or some issues. So as you're getting your health and your nutrition in balance, I always say start off by walking, do isometric holds, planks, hanging off the bar, walking upstairs, check your pulse rate, check your blood pressure to make sure you're in balance. Anytime you're exerting yourself, you want to check your heart. A lot of times you have to make sure you're healthy enough to actually do resistance training. A lot of people, just because you look a certain way, your heart can still be off. And a lot of healthy people with a great body die from heart attacks, blood clots, strokes, and etc. because they're not paying attention to their cardiovascular system. You know, a lot of people have issues with clots and issues like that. We're not even talking about what big pharma has caused. Get your healthy fats. Healthy fats help you like relax the arteries and keep your your cholesterol balance and all that stuff intact. You know, for those who can do dairy, butter, grass fed butter, great stuff. Unfortunately, the way they raise cows, the way they do animal livestock has been compromised. So, you know, if you can get a good quality local farm raised source of butter, um, and all these things. Personally, I can't do raw milk or anything, but you know, eat avocados, eat a healthy um, red meat and such like that. What's going on, brother? Axiom Descent. Medusa always says, go carnivore for a week to kill candida and fungus. Yeah, for those who are into meat, getting enough good quality protein from uncompromised food sources, animals, chicken, beef, eggs, great stuff. Don't believe the hype. Eggs do not, you know, mess with your heart. It's not that issue. It's more likely the sugar that's causing, and the seed oils that's causing an imbalance in cholesterol levels. I talked about that in the last video. So you want to do that and make sure you're healthy enough, again, to do extensive exercise. Start low impact walking. And then you got to think about foods that are good for your heart. I tend to tell people that cayenne pepper actually helps to heal the heart muscle directly. So if you have any injury from whatever on your heart muscle, cayenne pepper is great. I typically add a lot of ginger, turmeric, garlic, good quality vitamin C from food sources. Um, and you have keratin, is an antioxidant. There are enzymes called nattokinase and serapeptases that can dissolve uh, issues with cholesterol plaquing in the arteries. Of course, do your own research. Make sure you're not, if you are on any kind of medications, make sure you don't have any interactions. Focus to get everything from food sources first. A healthy lifestyle free of big pharma. Yes, a lot of drugs, statin drugs, um, diabetes drugs, jabs, and other things will definitely cause heart issues, blood pressure, inflammation of the heart muscle, a lot of stuff. I try to do moringa, tea, powder, sources, great. Yeah, liposomal, vitamin C. What's going on, guys, watching this Flat Earth? Marcy T, what's going on? Appreciate you all being here. Avoid too much EMF radiation. Um, get out in nature, get around trees, walk on the beach, do things that help to keep your body in a good balance. Um, yeah, watch that radiation. Let me see who else. Let me check my phone real quick. Sometimes it's hard to follow the chat here, but I want to make sure I got everybody. Yeah, some people can't eat dairy as well, but you got to get those healthy fats. Vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 is a very not well-known vitamin, but it actually gets that calcium out of the wrong places. Calcium in the wrong places can cause tumors, cysts, hardened arteries, plaquing in the arteries from constant sugar lesions from high blood sugar. So get yourself some vitamin K2. It's in butter. It's in a lot of fatty things. It goes in tandem with vitamin D3 and magnesium. So your calcium won't go to the wrong areas. Your heart needs calcium, but it needs it in the right balance. Too much or too little will cause heart issues. And what causes the calcium to go off balance is a lot of things, high sugar level, um, things like that. Yeah, you got, I understand grounding, definitely understand grounding. I'm careful with the term so people won't get new age, but yeah, just go out and walk. God designed us to walk on in direct contact with the earth. I honestly believe that they created rubber soles because they knew that any intimate uh, interaction with nature, is good for us. So they put rubber soles on shoes. Everything that this world is doing has a meaning. Yeah. So, people used to naturally do these things. We didn't have to create like separate words for these. People used to garden, grow their food. So they had this direct cultivation with the earth just by doing that. Yeah, calcium will build up in your veins. A lot of people do not take supplemental calcium, get it from food sources, or there's I think, a algae, a red algae that you can get at food sources. But be careful with taking supplemental calcium. It can cause issues. Um, yeah, y'all know about natto and nattokinase. Good stuff to get issues out um, the heart. I'm reading bitter melon. Let me see. I can't even pronounce these things, but I'm pretty sure they're good. Let me see. Vitamin K is the antidote to those harmful. Yeah, vitamin K1. Vitamin K1 is the one that gets um it then helps to thin the blood, but be careful. You can also do garlic. Garlic's extremely good to thin the blood naturally. I tend to do some raw garlic, and I crush some in a juice that I make, a cold pressed juice. Add some raw garlic, raw ginger. Great stuff to get the blood flowing. If you ever have numbness in your extremities, your hands, your feet, there's always there's something you can do. You can extend your hand out, turn your neck. It opens up the blood flow, but also cayenne pepper, ginger, turmeric, all these things help to get the blood flowing. Lack of blood flow, restricted blood flow is often a sign that something could be going on with your heart. So if you have numbness in your hands, your fingers, particularly your left hand, you need to watch out. Get your diet together. Make sure you're not sitting too long. Sitting bends the blood vessels in the leg. Your largest arteries are in your legs. So if you're sitting too long, you're obstructing a large quantity of blood flow to your heart. So a lot of people need to walk, lay down, stay active, sit very temporarily. Shawana says, I'm trying to garden, but I can't handle the bugs. Too many creepy crawlers. Well, we might have to get back into those days and start gardening anyway. There really is an attack on the food. What's going on, J Love? Appreciate you all stopping. I'm just having a conversation with you all, but we have to take care of our hearts. A lot of people not realize that a lot of environmental toxins and things are designed to attack your heart, the foundation of your body. And if your heart is bad, you can't exercise really good. A lot of nutrition. You need to focus on getting your heart ready, and then it allows everything else to work. So just make sure you're doing the basics: hydration, fruits and vegetables, good quality meats for a good quality fat, grass-fed butter if you can do it. I think some people do your probiotics in your body. You got to take care of your probiotics. All these things. I'm telling you, everything is connected. Good quality fiber, eliminating waste out your body. All of this takes the burden off of your heart. I typically do a lot of eggs, and it helps to eliminate belly fat. It helps to keep you healthy. People will tell you that the cholesterol in eggs is bad. No, if you have a high sugar diet, that's bad. Eggs, good cholesterol, good for the body. It helps your skin, helps your cell integrity, helps your brain, it helps your heart, it helps a lot of things. Again, this is not medical advice. I'm not a medical professional, but I'm a logical thinker, a person who has lived this stuff in in my real life. Yeah, the whole eggs. I'm not into the egg white scenario. Eat the whole egg. Um, let's see. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, they got natural things. You can spray on your body, lemongrass oil, um, um, a lot of natural oils, tea tree oils. That if you do get out and go in the garden, you can create your natural repellent for the bugs. That is good for your body, good for the environment. Get on your essential oils. Very good to ward away while you do work in your garden. I eat anything I want. Let me see. I eat anything I want. I'm thinner. Let's see. I'm trying to read through the chat because I enjoy doing these because we can talk. A lot of people notice that a lot of people who are diabetics have heart issues. Bad diet, lack of exercise will also cause a lot of issues with the heart. So it's very common that people who have diabetes will have heart attacks, blood clots. Just look at these connections; they're very obvious. Okay, I like to put 2 tablespoons of unsalted Kerrygold in my coffee with my mushroom powders and my African Rubio's tea. Okay, you got a lot going on. Some people can't do the mushrooms, but they have chaga, lion's mane, and all these other things are really good. I've heard. Yeah, I tried the unsalted Kerrygold or MCT oils. I heard people put that in their tea. Coconut milk, I put that in coffee. And of course, I do coffee with moderation. Caffeine, be very careful with caffeine. A lot of people have adrenal fatigue. That means they're burnt out their adrenal glands with sugar, caffeine, all kinds of stimulants. So you need to start to heal your adrenals. Um, and I tend to do that using it's a substance called cream of tartar. Now it's very high in potassium, so use it very little in minimal amounts. But I take some lemons and some actual oranges, and I squeeze the oranges and lemons together. I add like a quarter teaspoon of cream of tartar. It's in the spice aisle. Quarter teaspoon. Add that, stir it. Add a little Himalayan pink salt. It will help to heal your adrenals. Get your adrenals right. Get high quality potassium. Eat fruits and vegetables. Lower the caffeine. Most times when people are low on energy because they're dehydrated, it's because they have too many toxins in their body. Reduce your toxic load. Free up energy. Make sure you don't have no candida or fungus in your body. Make sure you don't have any dental issues. Dental problems associated with bad dental hygiene can affect your heart. Infections in your mouth through fungus, mold, through root canals have a connection to your heart and your brain. So make sure that you're cleaning your teeth. You can make your own toothpaste. I'm gonna do a live on dental hygiene, making your own toothpaste naturally, inexpensive. How to help to remineralize your teeth so that you can help it to heal. A lot of issues with the teeth can heal. You just have to have the right diet and the right awareness and the right ingredients to help facilitate your body to do that. Having candida is associated with many things. So you got to get that up, get some oregano oil, grapefruit seed extract, drops in water, um, break up biofilms in the body, nattokinase, serrapeptase. Of course, do your own research. These are the things that I use. These are the things that have worked for me. Let me see what else we're talking about here. Yeah, probiotics are good, prebiotics are good. Everybody needs to get their gut health. Make sure your stomach acid is strong. If you have low stomach acid, you can have candida develop in the body. It gets rid of a lot of decay that happens in your mouth or your body. Stomach acid is, if it's not strong enough, you won't be able to stop a lot of those fungus, mold type issues in the body. So I tend to do apple cider vinegar, um, cayenne pepper, black pepper, all stimulate the gastric juices. A lot of spices in your food. Use a lot of natural spices. Not only increase your circulation, but help your stomach acid. So you actually break down the food with good digestion. Um, Let me see what's going on, Lord. Flawless. What can I do naturally about ADHD or ADD? Those issues, attention deficit, hyper ADHD. Well, those things are like anxiety, nervous system, parasympathetic, brain issues, neurotransmitter issues, dopamine responses. There's something called N-acetyl choline or NAC. I take it personally. It's called NAC or N-acetylcholine or cysteine, I think. It's called NAC. Very good for neurotransmitter issues. Um, what's another one? I'm trying to do this off the top of my head, so y'all bear with me. What is it? What's it called? Dopa. It's called L-Dopa, but you get it in a certain bean. What's the bean called? It's a bean, but it's L-Dopa. It helps with dopamine to get that back in balance. A lot of issues with eating enough healthy fats help your brain. Your B vitamins will help your nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, if you have these anxiety issues. So make sure you have enough B1. And there's a lot of things that can help with these. Let me see. Let me go to the bottom of the chat. What's going on, Miss Vaughn? Yeah, that's it, cream of tartar. But you only take a little bit. I've used it for adrenal fatigue. Ms. Vaughn says I did a 14-day detox, no meat, sugar, or dairy. A couple of weeks ago, I feel great. Yes, there is a time that it's good to take a break from meat, especially if you have kidney issues or you're trying to detox the body, because meat does break down to nitrogen and ammonia. And if you're trying to detox, you want your kidneys to be in optimal condition. So bone broth, fast, great. Take bone broths, get everything back in balance. Good gut health. Make sure you use grass-fed meats for the bones if you make it yourself. I've used Kettle and Fire. I'm not trying to promote it, but that's what I use. Um, yeah, coconut oil, coconut milk, definitely good. Let me see. Sorry, Mr. What about vitamin K? Well, there's two types of vitamin K. There's vitamin K1, which is to thin the blood, and vitamin K2, which helps to pull calcium out of your arteries. If you have any clots or plaquing or fibroids, vitamin K2 is very good. It goes with magnesium and vitamin D3. So if you notice, anytime for those who have been through surgeries, they always ask you, have you had any recent dental work? So I personally am against root canals because they cause fungus and mold, decay in the body. You're putting something dead in the body. Mold and fungus is going to form around it because there's no blood supply. I personally had a very bad experience having to get a root canal removed. So, and let me tell you, when I got it removed, a lot of the symptoms I had when I had a tooth removed that was cracked from my 20s and it was kind of decaying, I had it removed. A lot of symptoms went away. Chronic headaches, all these things were because of dental issues. Yeah, I make my own toothpaste as well. And you can, what do I brush my teeth with? Well, when I make my own toothpaste, I use baking soda, I use red mill baking soda, coconut oil, I use clove oil, I use what else? Thyme oil. And I just mix it together. Um, brush your teeth with it. Great results. I bought a little dental kit. I can, clean my gum line real good. Um, some people use calcium carbonate powder, and what's that stuff? Bentonite clay, baking soda, and they make little powders to help mineralize their teeth. Do your own research. They have natural toothpaste with some kind of calcium in it that helps to help your teeth remineralize, reduce cavities, and help them to recalcify. Yeah, I know some people stay away from mushrooms, so I know each their own. Do your research. I know it's a lot of debate on those things, dairy, mushrooms, even with what is it? Certain if you eat peanuts, they see phytic acid. They say you must soak your if you eat beans or legumes or like a peanut type thing. They say you should soak them to get rid of the phytic acid. Phytic acid is in many foods, and it helps to leach out minerals out the body, and it stops you from absorbing minerals. So look up phytic acid. Avoid grains. I typically am trying to avoid a lot of grains because you can eat them if they're sprouted grains. I believe sprouted grains, soaked grains, or there's a process to get rid of phytic acid, and it's a process to eat grains without having them raise your blood sugar and stop you from absorbing minerals. A lot of things are leaching minerals out of your body that can affect your heart. Yes, this is what I use. Let me see. I'm just sharing, telling you all what I do. A lot of people know about NAC. I call it the NAC, the NAC. Very good stuff. What's going on, brother? And one. Salute, bro. I'm falling behind in the chat. And I also do matcha green tea. Great antioxidant, great for the body. Sometimes I take a break from teas because they also can leach minerals out of the body, but it's good to do teas in moderation. I got moringa, I got green tea, I got certain detox teas to help the liver, the kidneys, reduce the toxic load in the body, drink more water, eat more fruits and vegetables. Your heart will increase. Take cayenne pepper, ginger root, turmeric, garlic. Um, Great stuff. Just to do daily if you can. No side effects. Can get rid of a lot of symptoms. Yeah, eat your sockeye salmon. I do sockeye salmon. I do wild caught sardines. Great omega 3s. Great sources of healthy fats for those who don't want to eat beef or chicken. Great stuff. Just make sure you get good quality. Um, a lot of berries are good. Yeah, you want to avoid the oxalates. They say spinach is pretty high in oxalates. So if you have like kidney stones or some issue with the kidney, you might want to slow down on the oxalates, get your body back in balance, then eat spinach in moderation. I think there's a way if you cook it, it helps to get rid of some of the oxalates. Lightly cook your vegetables, not overcook, because you want the nutritional value of your vegetables. So you can lightly saute them, lightly steam them. Great stuff. Yeah, kombucha. Yeah, it's better to make your own without the sugar, but it's pretty good. A lot of people do kombucha. No, don't do fluoride. I know what they tell you, but fluoride is dangerous for your body. It's one of those neurotoxins that they want to put in your water, in your toothpaste, and the dentist will want to soak your teeth in it. Very bad stuff. See, in nature, there's a natural fluoride that's found along with other minerals. But to take fluoride in itself, it doesn't occur in nature that way. But fluoride, if you take like a good Himalayan pink salt, sea salt, it has all of these salts and minerals in the right amounts. You don't need fluoride. Avoid that, because the type of fluoride they're putting in water and the dental industry is using will, I'm sure people have heard about the calcify the pineal gland, destroy the brain, the neurotransmitters, health, create issues in the body, all kinds of things. Oh, black seed oil, great for pretty much a lot of stuff. Get rid of mucus in the body. I've been using black seed oil for years. And let me tell you, it definitely helps to get rid of mucus, help the body to heal. You can put it on your body topically. Soak your lentils and your beans and stuff like that. Old people, they had this information. They knew what to do. This information has been lost. Yeah, I've tried zeolite, fulvic acid, activated charcoal to help pull toxins out the body. Just be careful. You have to drink a lot of water with these things, and you also have to replenish your electrolytes. So make sure you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Drink some bone broth after you use these things, because they do pull a lot of minerals out with the heavy metals. Cilantro, get rid of heavy metals out the body, will help your heart. So get those heavy metals out. Don't be a conductor for these fifth generation towers out here. So detox with those things. Just make sure when you eat anything raw that you grow it yourself and you know what you're doing. I typically like to cook my potatoes, but hey, if it's working for you, you know your body. There are a lot of remedies that people have done for a long time. Yeah, they intentionally try to get rid of this during the last 3 years, because this I can't say it, N-acetylcysteine is so good that the FDA is trying to get rid of it because people were having such good results. So a lot of people know about it. If you don't know, you don't know. Spirulina and chlorella, just make sure you get good quality, better known as pond scum. You want to make sure you're not getting something full of heavy metals. So get a good source, good quality spirulina and chlorella, good with chlorophyll, and stuff, calcium as well. But there are a lot of bad brands out there. Yeah, me too, man. Love some wild caught sardines. Yeah, wild caught salmon. Sockeye salmon is pretty much wild caught. If it doesn't have that hot pink look to it, don't eat it. Sockeye wild caught salmon looks a certain way. Once you know it, you can tell the difference between farm raised or some kind of altered salmon, because they are coming out with fake fish, fake chicken, and fake beef. So be on the aware. A lot of these things will increase your risk of heart issues. GMOs increase your risk of heart issues. They create hormone imbalances in the body. That throws off your calcium channels. It throws off a lot of things. Let me see. What's going on? Wisdom and courage. Yeah, fluoride is a chemical spill thing. It's a what is it? What is the word? I can't get my words together today. It's a byproduct of toxic industrial waste, and they're dumping this stuff in the water supply in metric tons. Don't drink tap water. You definitely will have some problems there. Let's see. Get a good source of raw honey. It seems to do a lot of things. Raw honey is great. Raw, unfiltered, unheated honey. Find yourself a beekeeper. I'm looking for one that is very naturopathic. Get some good quality honey. They'll give you a lot more for a good price if you find a good quality beekeeper. Let's see. Yeah, get rid of seed oils. If I use an oil to cook, I use coconut oil, avocado oil. You can use butter, raw grass-fed butter, um, ghee. Use things like that. Use actual beef or fat from the animal to cook with. Do not use seed oils. That is probably seed oils, margarine, probably the worst things for your heart. Avoid margarine about at all costs. This stuff will solidify your body and cause a lot of issues. That's what those bad oils do. They literally harden in your arteries and cause a lot of issues. They destroy your gut and all kinds of things. Yeah, they always going to say everything is misinformation when you trying to not need these people. See, these people need you as customers, so they're going to they're going to offer things and treatments. They're going to keep you frequent customers. Dentists wouldn't be in business if people didn't keep getting cavities. Dentists wouldn't be in business if they didn't keep giving root canals, fillings. Imagine for every time you got a filling in your teeth, you knew how to remineralize your teeth. You wouldn't need these fillings that are going to stop the body's natural healing process. You want your body is designed to self heal with proper nutrition, a calm spirit, calm mind, calm emotional state, um, drinking enough water, eating the right foods, a lot of things. You're getting enough rest, sleep. Sleep is very important for the heart. Your body regenerates all its systems when you sleep. You're not getting enough sleep. It's only a matter of time before your heart starts to reflect that. So I don't want to be too long on this one, y'all. I just wanted to come on here and share some things. Yeah, Irish sea moss, bladder rat, very good stuff. Just get the right quality. There's a lot of bad quality supplements. So if you can find a good quality Irish sea moss and bladder rat, burdock root, fine. But finding these actual good sources, very hard. Also, if ginseng is good in moderation, um, if you want something to help stimulate the body's energy channels, and I'm not talking about this in no new age way. I'm just talking about physiologically. You want to get have the physiological effects on the body. Ginseng will help the blood flow, help a lot of things in the body, and doesn't really have side effects if you're healthy. But remember, a lot of things you have to be healthy. If you have a bad heart, working out is not going to be good for you. And I mean doing extensive hard workouts. Get your heart right. Heal your heart issues. Get off medications. Get on natural remedies. Again, this is not medical advice. I'm telling you what I would do, but there are natural remedies for everything that is a medication. Find the natural equivalent, no side effects, no adverse reactions, good stuff. Yeah, I have a lot of manuka honey. What's your exercise routine? Well, I tend to do calisthenics, isometric stuff. I have free weights. As you get older, you get in your 40s, gotta be careful. I used to love bench press, um, power cleans, deadlifts, squats, and stuff like that. But as you get older, calisthenics, body weight, isometric holds, it increases your flexibility, less stress on your joints, um, all those good things. So every once in a while, I still do my still. I'm still advocate of a barbell or some free weights. I just don't live with them. I just supplement them with body weight exercises, but also do low impact. A lot of low impact walking, sprinting, taking the stairs, and you have to be consistent. Consistency will help keep your heart healthy. You know, if you don't try to do these things one time, you have to make them into a lifestyle. All the eating right, exercising has to be a lifestyle. Um, yeah, you can stretch out the body. If you notice that babies naturally stretch, stretching is good for your posture. It's good for getting blood into the muscle, warming up, keeping your flexibility, all these things. Yeah, we're not doing this the spiritual yoga or nothing like that, but stretching is good and all these things. Let me see, normal housework. Yeah, housework. Yeah, you're right, man. If you do housework, you're going to get a workout. If you have children, you play with your kids, you're going to get a workout. Yeah, kettlebells, pretty good. You can do a lot of good exercises with kettlebells. You can get those good squats with kettlebells, barbells. Work your legs. When you work your legs, you're increasing your blood flow because the biggest veins and arteries are in your legs. So you focus on good leg circulation. It will help overall in the body circulation. So don't skip leg day. Work your legs. It'll help your heart, and then do full body workouts. Try to do compound workouts, and then you can spot treat certain areas. But compound workouts help to get blood flow throughout the entire body, keep balance in the body. If you work out your front of your body doing push exercises, do pull exercises. Keep your body in balance. If you do upper body, do lower body, do full body, do exercises that work the entire body in a progression. It's a lot of good exercises. And I'm gonna talk about these things in another live. But on that note, I think that's all I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna leave it here. But peace and blessings. I appreciate you all for coming through. I literally woke up to do this live, so I'm kind of just getting myself awake. But I appreciate starting early, getting this live going, and I will catch you all next one, God willing. Peace and blessings. Let's get out here, take care of ourselves. A lot of this is inexpensive. A lot of things are free. Use nature. Use your house. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need to spend a lot of money to eat basic foods. Cut out the snacking. Eat more quality foods. You actually save money. Trust me, I know this. And you'll be less hungry, and you can go longer doing intermittent fasting and fasting in between your meals. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings, and I look forward to the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this content. More to come. I'm out of here.